Albus NoX have secured first blood, first tower, and first dragon.
And here's the thing. We can talk about, hey, they surprised people with Brandon and Ivia, or they snuck Baron, but this is as conventional as they come. Their team composition is full of meta picks, and they're just winning lanes and timing their ganks properly. If they win this, at least the first 17 minutes of this has been the most impressive game Albus NoX has played yet at Worlds.
Great punishes over and over on the CLG aggression from Albus NoX Luna. They are making them pay for trying to have these winning lanes.
I have to go all the way back to pick some bans. CLG opted into the strategy. The games that CLG won last week was the tank up top. It was in our pregame. The style that CLG was playing. This is not that style. And it's put them in a 2,000 gold deficit as we're approaching 20 minutes.
Vision is going to be incredibly important as we move towards the mid-game. With all the towers falling for CLG, that opens up more space for Smurf to get into the fog of war, go for a flank, for these Bard Temper Fates to pick people off. CLG are losing a lot of defenses with the extra gold they're giving away as the turrets start to go down.
They are falling relatively quickly. Dashan, Smurf trading back and forth. That hammer form from Dashan giving a bit of damage to Smurf. And again, action, multiple lanes at the same time. Kira's going to sidestep, puts a Chaos Storm, who he's running to support. Kira, he might chase, but there's a good pink ward in the river bush, and he's going to back away. Looking at the minimap, the crit's coming up. They could look for a target, but no Chaos Storm, so not likely just yet.
Yeah, still just solid mid lane pressure from Kira. He pushes Huhi in a little bit, gets the wave to the turret, also draws a jungler up, and yes, it costs his ultimate and his ghost, but he still has flash, and the pressure can continue for Albus NoX as far as the mid lane and the bottom lane pushes are concerned.
Very deep wards in the red buff jungle of Counter Logic Gaming. Pink and invisible ward from Albus NoX. That's one avenue for Smurf to get in from behind. And they're going to start themselves off the Rift Herald just before it goes down. Not a huge amount of priority on the Rift Herald here at Worlds.
Yeah, this is only the 5th Rift Herald we've seen in now our 26th game, but that's going to be huge for Smurf up top against our shot.
Exactly, because he wants to try and split up on the opposite side and then just make CLG worry about wards that are behind them. When CLG group up and they try and take advantage of their synergies, going for the poke and the siege at turrets, they're going to have to always worry about clearing wards behind them, having pink wards on their flanks, because this Poppy, especially with Rift Herald, is going to be off on the side and is going to be a threat to come in.
All right, he's used his teleport. No threat from that one for now. We've just hit 20 minutes. Ardent Sensor picked up. He's still defending that mid lane tower. Smithy, I think he smited that one away.
Yeah, he got the big one, but the small ones all go over to Graves there.
Steos will be happy with that trade. Looking at CS number 6, it continues to accelerate ahead, approaching 40 CS, but that's just going to counterbalance the tower and kill and assist goal that Miracle's got.
Exactly, and if CLG wants to win this game, Stixxay is going to have to get a lot of the kills just because so much of their team composition is channeled towards making Stixxay more powerful. Huhi has gone the ultimate support karma. Ardent Sensor, Athene's Unholy Grail, to the Ghostblade Stixxay. He really needs to pick up some kills if they want to have any chance in these team fights. And I'm even going to hazard to say, they'd also have to pick off Kira, because Kira is going to kill Stixxay at this point of the game with the items he has. So really, CLG need a lot to go right to come back in this.
And that was the expectation of the team comp. Flimsy, no real front line. Need to get some of that poke down. And Darshan's going to look to set up around objective. Stixxay going to continue to pressure this tower. Chunked a Miracle down, but Miracle's got a bunch of those caretaker shrines, and that's allowed him to top off his HP.
And once again, Sejos is on the bottom side of the map where they're expecting the extra pressure to come from. As CLG pushes up, they bring Smithy in.
Cocoon connects, but no one to follow up. Smithy just looking to help pressure this bottom lane. Now Steos is coming to party, moving through the jungle, and it's a Cloud Drake next. This could benefit both teams to help counter their opponent's team composition strengths. But no real safe opportunity to take it yet.
Yeah, and CLG with the 3,000 gold deficit and the Rylai's Crystal Scepter being completed on Kira, not to mention the Iceborne Gauntlet on Smurf. The item breakpoints are so heavily in the favor of Albus NoX right now. They're actually going for a play mid.
Well, not going to work out. He's going to be able to accelerate away. We jump up top. Smurf, he's looking to challenge. He's gone toe-to-toe. There's a minion line, though. Smurf is going to taxi away. Darshan's looking for a shock boss. We jump back to the river. Tidal wave's been used. Afro and Stixxay running. Look at the death ray. Look at the back line. Collateral damage takes out Stixxay. Kira's not job done. Siphon power, sidestep cocoon. He eats a volatile spiderling, but that won't matter. Steos looking for more. Flash for flash, but that's good because it's mid for support. The crit's the target. That's going to help Huhi HP-wise, but that's another kill to Albus NoX.
ANX are actually tearing CLG apart right now. Victories across the map. They're going to get another objective in the Drake. They also get another one of those outer turrets to fall, like we talked about, opening up more of the map for them. They are setting themselves up very well to take this. That flash from Kira to land the laser gets the Rylai's slow, and even after Stixxay flashes, Stejos covers the ground.
Yeah, the ultimate there from Steos, just the icing on the cake when they know who they have to kill as well. It's so obvious with this CLG composition, and Albus NoX is surgical in the way they're doing this to CLG, actually. It definitely feels like everyone on CLG is playing like they have to carry the game. You look at the way Darshan is trading in the top lane, burning a flash in a 1v1 when he doesn't even really have a chance to kill, or Stixxay Naframu losing Stixxay because they're sticking around with 25% health in the lane. All of these things are backfiring, and Albus NoX is the team that's playing cool, that's playing the proper way right now.
All right, there's the exchange where Smithy bit off way too much, and here you can see the slow lands. So Stejos fires the ultimate, still explodes because it hit the max range there, and it explodes in a giant cone. So the edge of the cone did tag Stixxay, even though he flashed further. Finds the kill.
Well, goal deficit is gigantic. 5,000. Albus NoX Luna came into this game saying that they have the ability to play macro. They have the individual ability, mechanically, to match everybody in their group so far. And they might tie their record with the Rocks Tigers at the top of the group.
Yep, they catch Huhi.
It's out, pin onto Afro move. Afro's down. Huhi gets knocked up into the air. He's exhausted. Albus NoX have comboed everything perfectly. Licrit gets another. They take another tower. And now Xsmithy's the target. Chaos Storm's going to run him down. Xsmithy, he's pinned. Albus NoX, 9 kills to 2, and they're peeling back for Baron.
And there's such clean plays by Albus NoX Luna. Huhi's sitting at the turret. They're Bard ulting. They're killing Aframu while they have Huhi caught in stasis, and they turn immediately onto Baron. They're going to get another pre-25-minute Baron, but it's not going to be because they have to sneak it unless Darshan can somehow pull off a miracle.
Shock blast, acceleration gate, that's what Darshan needs to do. There's a couple of abilities over the wall. Albus NoX, they've got vision. Smith, not going to go just yet. They've stopped the Baron. Got to look to burst it. Blocked off. Not going to work out. Baron to Albus NoX at 25 minutes.
Just straight up steamrolling CLG this game. They are so far ahead now. The Baron opens up. Their extra sieging from them. They can break tier 2s now.
This is so impressive from Albus NoX right now. And yes, it definitely feels like CLG is not playing with the knowledge of their giant deficit. They should be defending this turret. They didn't have the proper vision control, and Albus NoX rotated 5 people here, and CLG wasn't even close. Then CLG kind of meanders in. Like, what is Xsmithy really hoping to accomplish against 5 people, taking the short way around and then flashing over the wall? Yes, Albus NoX is absolutely crushing them, but CLG is walking into them over and over again.
And then falling and dying and giving up everything to Albus NoX.
This could be a historic win for the LCL. Albus NoX put themselves into a very good position to get out of the groups if they can take this victory.
Exactly, because remember, this game would give them a 2-0 lead over CLG. There is still the possibility of a 3-way tie in 4-2, but that would require, assuming if CLG is to lose this game, that would require CLG to beat Rocks and also G2. It would also require everyone to beat G2 because they'd have to stay at 0-6. If any of the other things happen, Albus NoX would be able to at least get a tiebreaker with the 3rd win. TLDR, they're in a fantastic position if they win this game.
They will have secured more wins at a World Championship than any wildcard team before. Last year, Payne picked up 2. Albus NoX look to go 3 wins, 1 loss. Only Rocks Tigers able to take them down here in Group A. Cocoon onto Steos is good, but very big shield from the Locket. Kira gets rooted down. No, he forces to flash. Tower's going to fall on the first attempt. CLG unable to do anything. Big chunk of damage onto A Miracle as Huhi's going to sidestep the gravity field. Next target's the inhibitor. And and Albus NoX going to back away because Smurf is pushing the top lane and the rest of the team's peeling for mid.
Yeah, and CLG just has such pathetic damage at this stage of the game. They had to get Last Whisper as a second item on Darshan's Jace. They have a fully supportive Karma, and they're also 10,000 gold behind. So really, Albus NoX is just running in circles right now. Bard ultimate lands, they go in.
Tempered Fate catches Aframu. They're going to take him down. Turn the attention over to the tower. Chaos Storm is ripping through Counter Logic Gaming, and Albus NoX, they've turned their attention onto the inhibitor turret. Looking at the objective, trying to put pressure down. No one from CLG can defend, and it's pressure on multiple lanes. Albus NoX open up the base. Another tower down. An inhibitor falls. And Albus NoX, they're going to take even more. The top lane's falling. The rest of CLG, they're looking to get one back. Here is the target. CLG still haven't killed him. Liquid's going to sidestep the bubble. Aqua Prison not going to lock him down. Darshan flashes forward. Keeper's Verdict will slow down the rest of the engage. 2 inhibitors for only Liquid.
2 inhibitors and 13,000 gold ahead at 28 minutes for ANX. This absolutely destroyed CLG here.
It's a slaughter, and they're getting poke onto Stixxay at the start of every fight, which is preventing the one true damage dealer CLG have right now from participating. They poke everyone down incredibly low and just take 2 turrets at once.
It is definitely going to be a miracle if CLG can come back from this one. They have been able to pull off miracles before, but they also do not have a good team fighting composition with nobody really able to play that front line. So it would have to also come from an unforced error from ANX that CLG would be able to punish.
Well, I don't think it's likely. Albus NoX have shown so much class across the 4 games here at Worlds. Who he's going to root Smurf down does literally no damage. And Smurf's buckler blocks everything.
Definitely.
The Athene's Ardent Sensor, not the damage-dealing Karma builds.
Yeah, and that allows Smurf to go Thornmail Ninja Tabi. They're not going to be able to do damage to him because they don't have a true mage right now with that supportive build, and there's stacked AD everywhere else.
Steos eats a cocoon. Culling comes up, but Stixxay's running low.
3 minutes.
It's Albus NoX Luna with a miracle, and he's looking for more. Smurf gets a kill. CLG are rooted. They're running for their lives. The 3rd inhibitor of the game is falling, and Albus NoX Luna now have super minions. They've set their targets on the Nexus turrets, and I don't think CLG can defend this one. Albus NoX from the CIS, from the LCL, they are doing what no wildcard team has done before. Albus NoX Luna have got one giant foot in the door to Chicago on the way to the quarterfinals.
And this was their most impressive win by a